The story of the famous Christian pastor Hilarion Heagy converting to Islam. The famous Eastern Christian pastor, Pastor Hilarion Heagy, who was born and raised in California and now lives in the United States, converted to Islam. Among his followers, Pastor Hilarion Heagy, an American priest who was once a Russian Orthodox monk, greatly appreciated his patience, kindness, and holiness. The former Christian pastor, who recently announced plans to establish an Eastern Christian monastery in California, claimed that his conversion to Islam was actually a return to Islam and felt like coming home after making the announcement. It really felt like coming home, confidence from birth. Since before we were born, we have worshipped God alone and submitted to Him, according to the Quran, writes Pastor Hilarion Heagy, now known as Sayyid Abdul Latif, in a blog post. He supports this with a verse from the Quran, 7:172. This is the reason why Muslim converts often refer to returning to Islam, our original faith, rather than converting. The return process is protracted, he wrote. According to him, he felt the spark of Islam 20 years ago, but he stated that he truly accepted Islam when he announced it. Muslims have welcomed Pastor Hilarion Heagy, now Sayyid Abdul Latif, with open arms. The Muslim community has shown me incredible warmth and hospitality, both in person and online. Such hospitality was something I had never encountered, he wrote. The future is uncertain for me. There is always some fear involved when taking a leap into the dark. However, I experienced such calm, a pleasure, relief. 20 years of being drawn to Islam finally brought me back. The process of growing one's faith now begins. Deeper education, devotion to Deen, a dedication to the people, a dedication to the Prophet, he said in a blog post. The former Christian pastor received calls and messages from people around the world, most of whom wanted to know why he chose to turn his back on Christianity and convert to Islam. In another blog post, he stated, "Ever since the news of my conversion to Islam was now officially published, my message inbox was jammed full and my phone was ringing off the hook." He also mentioned several sources which, in his opinion, really helped him and brought him to the embrace of Islam today.